mystical wisdom, and your health. If God, or infinite intelligence, is accessed through the ongoing and regular practice of contact or mystical meditation, and the experience manifests as peace, love, and joy, how can this also result in a healthy mind, body, and soul? If you buy the premise that our bodies become attuned to the perfect frequencies and energies of God through frequent and regular contact with God via mystical meditation, then it follows that every cell and tissue of our body, mind, and soul will also resonate to that perfect frequency which is God. How can the mind, body, and soul not be healed of any supposed illness while resonating to God's perfect love? A further concept which will begin to help in this assimilation of information is that of us being holistically inclined. That is, we are psychophysical units. We cannot have a single thought, conscious or subconscious, without it affecting our mind, emotions, and impacting our soul. We also cannot help but have our emotions, mind, and our soul be influenced by our body. As well, our soul impacts positively or negatively our mind and our body. Consider these examples. Suppose we are angry or moody. Our posture often reflects this as we trudge along in our day, and we become more and more sad throughout the day unless something comes along to change this. Another example is this. If we are in physical discomfort, back pain for example, then our mood and posture will be affected. Therefore, we are psychophysical units. Our mind affects our body and soul, our soul affects our mind and our body affects our mind and our soul. We are holistically constructed. How do we stop this vicious cycle? The answer, quite simply, is that we do not. This is the very nature of how we are made, and therefore it's perfect the way it is. What we can do to work with what God gave us is to regularly and ongoingly practice contact or mystical meditation, as the resulting attuning of our bodies to God's perfection will eventually affect us in positive ways. This is not to say that we must not also follow our physician's advice and take any medications he prescribes. We must also exercise regularly for mind, body, and soul as well. The combinations of eating natural and whole foods, physician's advice, as well as exercise and meditation will strike the perfect balance for our health, mind, body, and soul. Another ingredient to be added to your health regimen that must be mentioned at this point is prayer. I'm not referring to the traditional religious or pleading prayer, but to a more self-empowering type of prayer, sometimes called prayer treatments or affirmative or scientific prayer. I've written some books outlining in detail the methodologies. Speaking Thoughts into Existence and Scientific Prayer, all available on Amazon Kindle and Amazon.com. And I'd like to touch on it here, as you will find the combination of mystical meditation together with prayer treatment or scientific prayer to be a powerful contributor to your health, mind, body, and soul. Very generally, prayer treatments or scientific prayer, so called because of its specific steps which have been clinically proven, may also be called affirmative prayer or even meditational treatments, prayer treatments, etc., not to be confused with the popular use of affirmations for manifesting your heart's desire. What your personal ego will desires, and therefore may manifest, will only be temporary. Only what higher intelligence may bring into your consciousness, surface mind, will likely come to pass as a result of scientific prayer. Nonetheless, while meditating and practicing mystical meditation, the steps are unifying and identifying with God, denying whatever the unwanted situation is, be it ill health, poverty, or loneliness, affirming and declaring with strong emotions and faith and belief that it has already happened, what you desire, be it better health, finances, or earthly love, releasing and letting it be so for the universe to help it transpire and therefore not be holding on to it, finally stamping with strong conviction the conclusion, and so it is. Note that faith, belief, and conviction are key and crucial ingredients to this type of prayer. If you lack any of this, you must develop faith, belief, and conviction in yourself and your future. Otherwise, the results will take longer to come to pass. Note as well that to pray successfully, the idea for the prayer must come from your intuition, aka the mind of God. Ongoing and regular meditation will eventually result in you becoming a conduit for God's will or intuition. The time frame varies with every individual. Combining the advice of your physician, healthy diet and exercise, combined with your spiritual practice of contact or mystical meditation with scientific prayer, will without question contribute to a healthy mind, body, and soul. We sit in the love energy of the presence, and we take a deep breath, releasing the breath. We feel now the peace, the love, the joy, the higher intelligence, the wisdom, for God is everywhere. There is no place Source is not, therefore where we are, Source is. Creation is. The presence is. In this energy of creation, of life itself, we sit knowing that already we are living an even greater life, an even greater existence. Already we are living a life of infinite wisdom and infinite possibilities. Already we are living in perfect wholeness and health even now. And we are grateful. Infinite joy, infinite wisdom is working through us now as us and forevermore. And we give thanks. We release this word knowing that it shall, can, will return to us multiplied of itself, never void. We let it be so now and unto forevermore. And so it is. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Amen.